So, welcome to the second webinar on EIC Accelerator. A week ago, we started with the informative session, and now it's more a practical one. The series of webinars is organized by Technology Partners Foundation. The organization is a private RT organization supporting inventors and organizations in commercialization of their inventions, and that's why we agreed in the Go to Space project to prepare a series of webinars how to do this. So originally it was devoted to SME Accelerator, but due to the changes in the financial perspective from Horizon 2020 to Horizon Europe, so those instruments have also been changed, and that's why we devote our webinars to EIC accelerators. So we delegated to the top experts and evaluators of the European Commission. This is Nikodym-Bilska and Dariusz Janusek, to share their knowledge and expertise on that with you in favor of benefits of everybody, I dare to say. So Anna and Dariusz, the floor is yours. Please introduce yourselves. Thank you very much.
Good morning. It's really nice to see so many people in the morning, and we hope it will be beneficial for you, because we will try to spread our experience, spread best practices for you in application preparation. And about changes, of course, we told last info session. But of course, if you have any question, write it please in the chat. And today presentation, I will start to share the screen. Okay. Do you see the presentation?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm starting. So we have 2 hours, but we'll try to give you our advices on each section of the new proposal, maybe not template, but formula. It's still a draft because the official one will be published in few days. It should be at this maybe next week. I think it should be next week, but still this form is a draft for the full application, because for short application you already have questions on the portal, but of course, just after the short if you win short application step 1, the step 2 questionnaire will be available. So we have, of course, the draft of these questions, and we'll try to answer your question and give us our thoughts on that sections during this meeting today. So first, we'll talk about disruptive innovation a little, and about TRL and some general things, and then we'll start to talk about this questions for the application. I'm not sure how many of you were last time on our meeting, so please, if you could you please write yes or no, or I was there or I wasn't there. It will be helpful for us because we will know if you know the rules of the EIC Accelerator already, or it's your first meeting. Shortly about me. So I'm Evaluator since 2015. In SME instrument and the EIC Accelerator pilot, I evaluated almost 400 applications. So it's really a lot. And I was also evaluating other calls for RIA and CESA joint undertaking. My area is security and use space, drones, etc. But I work in defense and security sector, and since 10 years in aerospace sector, because I work in the Air Force Institute of Technology. So it's close to space, because also we have in the institute some technologies dedicated for space area. So my competences are commercialization, project and risk management, business development in R&D organizations, and also science to business cooperation. Could you please, Darek, join us and tell something about you, about yourself?
Yeah, good morning, everybody. It's a really pleasure to be here and to give you this presentation and all this idea. My name is Dariusz Janusek. I used to be a remote evaluator at the EIC. It was a SME instrument, previous version of the EIC Accelerator program. And now I'm a EIC jury member. So this is the last step of evaluation process. And I will support Anna today during the presentations. I would advise to ask questions even during the presentations. Please use the chat box and to put the questions, and we will try to answer all these questions. The idea is that we will share with you lots of detailed informations which are related to the full application and how it should look like, what kind of information should be included in this full application. So there will be lots of informations, and probably it would be better to ask questions when the slide is present on the screen and not wait till the end of the presentations. And okay, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm working in medtech. My company is related to medtech. I used to be a scientist also, so thank you so much. Anna?
Yes, okay. So best practices in application preparation is the title of our presentation today, but we would like to start about showing you who can be an evaluator, because we think it's very important, because you don't know who will read or see your presentation and your slides, because, as you know, now you have to write some answers and also prepare pitch, 3-minute pitch and 10 slides presentation. So who is an evaluator? So evaluators in EIC accelerators, in EIC Accelerator, are not necessarily scientists, not all of them. So this is different from other schemes. I mean, in RIA or EIA calls, we usually have more scientists, right? And in this EIC Accelerator scheme, it's different, because of course it might be scientists, but also entrepreneurs, innovators, businessmen with technology business experience, also corporation managers, financial experts, analytics and observers of innovation trends. many different people from different areas, because this scheme is for innovation acceleration, right? So the agency wants to have the evaluation from really different perspectives on this particular innovation you present. Okay, but they are still people, so they work somewhere. It's not work for for full time. It's work. It's additional work. So they work somewhere. They have families, hobbies, like sports. So they have. They do not have a lot of time for that activity. Okay, so usually evaluators got a package of application. I mean, 8 or 9 or 10 or even 12, and have 1 week for reading, drafting the report, and submission to the commission. So it's not a lot of time, actually. So think about, try to think from this perspective. So if you were evaluator, so what would you be doing? Sometimes we start reading application in the night, okay, because sometimes it's not possible during the work. So as you can see on this picture added to this slide, that it might really looks like this. I have only one child which is actually helping me sometimes, but we never know who will check, who will evaluate our application. Okay, and how many time this person have, and how much experience is this evaluator, because as I said, I evaluated almost 400 applications. It means that for me it's really easy, to read it and find the right things I would like to know, and draft the report on that. It doesn't mean that we are not checking it in details. No, it's not this way. But if evaluator is experienced, the evaluation is faster because we know what we are looking for. But as I said, we never know who is evaluating this. So try to think from that perspective, and the process in your mind is the process in mind of evaluator is similar to the other processes which what you have in mind. I mean, for example, if you read any article or see presentation, presentation, or whatever, you are trying to find, something. You are trying to comparing to things you already seen, right? And trying to use your knowledge and experience. So if you find something it's not clear, or it's not true, right? So you are pointing it, even reading, article on internet. Okay, so it's the natural process. So think also about this. Process from the evaluator perspective is convince me, because I'm a representative of European Commission, to think to decide if I can recommend you investment in your company or not. Of course, not only one is deciding, right? But 3 or 4, or during the meeting with a jury, it's 6 people. But still, so you have to convince the evaluator to evaluate your proposal as excellent, not good, very good, but excellent. What can help? telling a story can help. We will have another workshop next time on storytelling also and pitching, because it's very important in this case. Why? Because we've seen many different different solutions to present the ideas and innovation during previous evaluation and presentations for the jury. So we really can tell you what is inside applications, and how should you present your solution for the jury. Also, there is no runner-up position. What does it mean? It means that, of course, it's 100 positions like that. But if you are preparing your solution, your presentation, your application, your undertaking, you have to be really assured that you want to do this and you want to finish this, because really the best applications are awarded. You probably know about it, and some of you know that the scheme and already tried to, or maybe even win in this call, take part in this call. But if not, don't worry. We really will try to help you and answer all your questions, which you have. What to write in the proposal. Maybe something about types of innovation European Commission is looking for, because it's very important to define this innovation, your innovation, if it's really innovation for first, and then try to figure out how to improve it, or what to do, or how to present it, to have real innovation, and at the right stage, at the right level, to take part in this contest. Okay, so the invention is not innovation, so you probably already know it. But so the way from invention to innovation is exploitation, right? So invention is generating of new concepts for products or processes, but the innovation, it's connected to the market, to the sale, right? To the commercialization. So it's converting into the invention into a commercially viable product. So this is innovation. Some examples. Okay, so you can see the differences. Something what is usable, something which is needed on the market. Yeah, this is innovation. So not just the invention. What might be a source of innovation? So there are so-called user-driven innovation. As I said, there must be usable, there must be a need on the market for that. Or the process of using user knowledge to develop new products, services, and concepts. Or the process is based on understanding the real needs of users and engaging them systematically. I don't know if you've heard about design thinking. We really like this method, so we recommend you to use it, of course. Design thinking. Okay, about the breakthrough type of innovation. So disruption. Yeah, so it's disruptive innovation. It's because of disruption on the market. Yeah, that's why the name is disruptive innovation. So it might be brand new product, but have to change the whole market and consumers' life, or creates a new market and value network, or disrupts an existing market and value network, displacing established market-leading firms, products, and alliances. So breakthrough innovations can also arise through other use of our already existing solutions. But the Commission is looking for disruptive innovation, of course, from different types. I mean, product, process, marketing, yeah, business, and so on. But it might be one type of this. It should be game-changing or breakthrough. And there was also a question for evaluators to define if the innovation is game-changing or breakthrough. It means it might be one of this. Okay, if it's not, there is no innovation for European Commission. So think about it if it's really game-changing or breakthrough. Of course, there is no need to be, such innovations as VOD platforms as Netflix. Netflix was first, of course, and or digital photography, which totally changed the market, or breakthrough like smartphones, which caused useless of analog telephones, right? So think about your innovation, define your innovation, and if it's not, try to improve it and find the solution, okay, for being innovative. Okay, so now we start the process. We will start the description of this questionnaire. But first, we would like to show you how the process in Evaluator mind, and because it's a scheme also, it's a scheme for all evaluators, and it's standard to do this in this way. Okay, so the comment, how we create a comment. The comment is created in English, so it's like in English. First, we have to say something very good about what we comment, or something neutral, like the concept sounds. It's standard. It's standard that we use such phrases. So we might put here, the concept is excellent. So it means it's really, really good. But if we have, however, we usually use something neutral. I mean, the concept sounds, it's something, okay, it's okay, okay? And then we put however, and then list this howevers, everything what is wrong or badly prepared or not prepared enough, or something what we found that it's not sometimes even true, but something what is not prepared very well, or what is prepared bad, or what is missing. Okay, so or some, we really it's a natural process. So we're trying to find, what is wrong with this. Okay, it's natural process, and we are hired to do that. And think about it, as I started, what I said at the start, that there are four different people, and four different people are, trying to find these howevers. Okay, so your application is like bombed. Okay. So try to write the application in the way that evaluators couldn't find any however. Okay, so this is your task. Short application. What short application covers? The risk assessment, product and technology, market and competitors, the analysis, of course, but not long one, just a short one. Commercialization strategy, business plan and financial forecast, management and project management also. The team, ownership and capital structure, and optimal investment for you. It means actually that when you start short application preparation, you actually have to have in your mind the long application or the whole undertaking, the whole project, because it's a project, still a project, because if you win, if you get award, the award will be project for European Commission, so it's still a project. I mean, project management, risk management, so you have to think about this also. So summarizing, when you start short application preparation, you have to have everything prepared for the whole project, for 2 years. Questions in the form. We show, I think it last time, but we will also add it here. So some questions with what, why, how, and who. These questions are more general, but as I said, if you have everything, each section for a long application prepared, full application prepared, it will be easier for you to prepare this question, these answers for that question. So what type of solution do you have in your mind? What is the purpose of your project? Why? Describe the problem to be solved or the need to be satisfied. So you have to think about challenges. Challenges from coming from European Commission. You have it in the work program. How? Idea or technology-based functions, use cases, add features. So your unique features of your innovation. Description of 1 to 3 main deliverables. So project management, indicate your TRL, technology readiness level. I will show you something more about technology readiness level on next slide. Who is your sector of, what is your sector of activity? Your winning team, okay? So it's a team description. For whom? Describe your target market, so market analysis, right? Competitors analysis, users group, target market users group, for what impact? So market readiness level also. Indicate your time to market in years. Describe the potential societal or industrial application. So as you can see, so many things, even in short application. And what we can advise you, not to answer questions, just describing sections, issues. For example, in the first question, we have what type of solution do you have in mind? So you have to describe your solution, okay? So when you read these questions, try to find sections and describe it. Describe it, it will be more clear for a person who is reading your application, I mean evaluators, okay? So general advice from us is help your evaluator to evaluate your application as excellent, okay? Help them. Because as I said, many of them are reading applications in the night. And many of these applications are similar because you have you are on some markets, right? So some solutions are really similar. Believe me, I evaluated cybersecurity, and you know, for let's say 8 applications, I have 6 from cybersecurity and maybe just 2 about the drones. So these about drones were more interesting for me. It's natural process, okay? So so think about it also, that you have to write it in that way to get attention of evaluator. So description, not answering. What we have in the full application. So it's detailed business plan. That's why next time we'll talk about Canvas business model. We know that you already have a workshop on that, but it will be specially for Canvas business model, especially for EIC Accelerator application, okay? So just from that perspective, how to use it, how to use this tool for application preparation, for full application preparation, EIC Accelerator. So we have 3 parts, 3 sections, 3 main sections in the full proposal. So it's ideation, development, and go to market. So when you prepare your business plan, you have to think about these 3 main sections. So what we have in ideation is the pain point and the problem to be solved. Okay, so we have to once more, you have to start with the challenge. You have to start with the challenge. The current solution. So what already is existing on the market? It's not about the competition. It's about it's also about technologies. I mean, this is the place where you can compare technologies, because your technology or process or whatever is innovative. Okay, so it's breakthrough or game-changing. So it must be shown that your solution is new. Okay, the value proposition, customers, targeted customers, so market groups, your innovation. So you have to describe your innovation in a very clear way. We have some more slides on that because it's really it's a key point. And what we have also unique selling point. In the development, you have to prepare objectives of your proposal, project management, okay, current status of your innovation. So on what stage it is, the TRL level also, the activities to develop your innovation and their respective budget. So what activities you need to have in the project, okay, to develop your innovation, and from 6 to 8 TRL or higher if your project is longer and is extended for 9 TRL. And you have to describe also your team. Again, it's really important. Go-to-market part is about targeted markets. So it's really deep market analysis, market size, market niches, market share, which you would like to gain, okay? Your business model, of course, your go-to-market strategy, commercialization strategy for each target group, financial projections, it's of course very important, and financial needs. IPR, of course, but it's not just assistant strategy. It's have to be status, current status, strategy, but also some regulative aspects or certification in the country you would like to enter the market, and the impact on the market and beyond. So as you can see, this application is really detailed, and these are main sections and issues you have to describe. But we will have questions, and again, our advice is for you to find the right issue and describe it. Okay, so the same as in the short application. So pain point, solution, yeah, is it a product, service, and etc. And start description from the elevator pitch and also from the challenge perspective, societal challenge. Features, final deliverables, value proposition. So what is the market opportunity? What is the market state of the art? As I said about this existing solutions or technologies, because if you have something really breakthrough, there is no previous usage of this technology, right? But it might be the technology which were developed in, I don't know, 50 years ago, but it was developed. It was still developed for many years, and now it's ready for the market. But now the users use previous technology in this area. Okay, so you have to start from that perspective, the description. Why elevator pitch? Because in many applications we had problems with the clarity of let's say solution description. For example, I was reading a text, and on 10th page, I realized that I don't know if it's a good description for the solution, because I don't remember what the solution exactly is. Okay, so I was trying to go back to first page. Where was some background presented, and I was trying to find this right description, what exactly this solution is. Okay, and many times occurred that there was no clear description. That's why I was, I didn't know what to evaluate and what they're describing, because they were describing, for example, technology or process or whatever. But there was no clear statement on the solution. If it's a process, or if it's a technology, or if it's a service, what is the solution? Okay, so you also have to think about it and to name it in a really clear way. Coming back to my first slide, you still don't know who is an evaluator. Okay, so if it's a technical person or it's a business person, of course, from the area, know the market, know the rules, but maybe not exactly know the technology from the technical details. So you have to prepare your description of the solution in the way to be understandable for everybody. Okay, even for people not from the area of your technology. You can also use it in many other situations, so it's really worth to do it in that way. I give you some examples what not to do in present in application, because evaluators are not easy to be cheated. Okay, and they really don't like it. And if they find the description which is general, as they will evaluate the whole application from that perspective. Okay, so if we don't have clear information, the whole application is not clear. Okay. Okay, so for example, of course, from my area, drone tech is an integral system for industrial security that will enable to identify, protect, detect, respond, and recuperate, and in an industrial environment of terrorist threats, both in the OT fields. What does it mean? For me, it means it can do everything, but the same nothing, because I don't know what it is. It's a system, okay? It's an integral system for industrial security, but still I don't know what is it. Is it a swarm of drones, or is it I don't know, cybersecurity system? I don't know. Okay, so this is too general, and I don't know what is the solution from such description. But of course, this is really great description that it can identify, protect, detect, respond, and recuperate. Okay, so it can do anything. But for us, it means it can do nothing because we don't know what it is. Okay, what else information we have from such text? That if excellence section is weak, such like this, and impact is very good prepared, so the second part, oriented on the market, is well prepared. So we think, who wrote the application? So what do you think? The company who is applying for the project, or the consultancy agency? Okay, and the Commission really don't like this scheme. I mean, of course, you should get help and support from consulting companies, and it's standard that such companies are preparing applications, but you have to be in that process, and you cannot show it to the Commission that someone did it for you. Okay, you have to show that you be in that process. Okay, so you have to participate in at least excellence section preparation. Okay, do not use general statements and description with no details. For example, the solution is best in the world and has no competition. I saw really some. I really saw a few such sentences, and what do you think now about this sentence? Just there's no competition, not possible. There's always competition. Okay. So my reaction is like that. No. And how do you know that it's best in the world? Who said that? Okay, internet? No. You? Who are you? Okay, so think about your sentences. Which reaction can influence some statements? Okay, or for example, that we know that there is no competition. There is always competition because existing already solutions are your competitor. Okay. What else? Solution offers with no details. No, not possible. Benefits of what? And benefits. Okay. So you must be clear. It brings a unique approach for customers. What does it mean, unique? You know, you have to try to avoid such words because they which are not measurable, let's say. Okay, not measurable, not clear. If you focus on from the other hand, if you focus on the functionality or benefits for users, for evaluators, it might mean that prototype does not exist. And what we can do, I mean, evaluators. Previously, there is the rule that we have to check the address. of the company on the Google Street View. So we were obliged to do it. What else we can do? If we think there is no prototype, I will tell you what I do. I check the internet. For sure, I'm checking the internet website of the company. For sure, it must be in English. Okay, it might be in your language, but for sure in English too. If you are ready to go to European or global market, you have to have your website also in English. Okay, so it's also key point, one of key points. What else? I check also YouTube, other websites from technology, some technology sites. I'm checking if I check if the prototype was shown somewhere. If, of course, if I don't have it in the evaluation, in the application, because sometimes companies put some links to movies or some more information about the prototype. They can put pictures from some demo or just showing just the prototype that it's really existing. Okay, so what else? I also check LinkedIn. And I do it every time, because I found a few times that people put in application that they are not doing things declared in the application, really. So you know, really experienced evaluator can do anything to check if the prototype exists and if the team is a real team, not virtual. So put your LinkedIn link also to the application in the right place. Okay, and if you don't have, for the key personnel, of course, you declare that they are in the project. So if you don't have LinkedIn or someone of your team, prepare it and put the link. It would be easier. Okay, you save time to your evaluator, and this way help to evaluate your proposal as excellent. I have to, okay. Clear description of objectives of the project and technology. This is very important because this is connected to project management, actually, objective description. So for a small company, it might be not easy, you know, to use this nomenclature and to use this specific methods for project management. So this is the place where evaluators can find however easily. That's why it's very important to prepare it very well. I mean, objectives should be SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-oriented. Okay. And sorry. And M, I mean, measurable is the most important, I think. Of course, the objectives must be clear, but what also should be clear, it's a success measurements, measurements of the success or KPIs, because it's a easiest place to find something not clear. So if you are giving numbers in measurements, you should give real numbers, not percentage. Okay, if it's not possible, you can give percentage, but with the basement percentage. Okay, so for example, if you have something which rise in numbers, you have to put the right numbers. If you have, for example, I don't know, power supply or something, yeah, or energy consumption, that the percentage will be lower, lower 12%. But I don't know what's the base, okay? If not, so you must be really clear on that. To give evaluator opportunity to imagine how much it improve the life of people who use it, okay, of end users. So measures, it must be measurable. So the best way is really using numbers, clear numbers. Here you can have the objective description, which is my dream, let's say dream objective description. Okay, so it's name of the objective, but it might be measurable. So it's like phase integration phase finished, okay, or something like that, something which is what is closed, okay, or might be closed. Methodology of how to do it, which activities you need to do to achieve this goal. Baseline, okay, so what is now and what will be at the end. Key performance indicators, as I said, they must be really clear, and the best way is to show it on numbers. Target value, for example, 5% over the baseline for all ontology evaluation indicators. I mean, but the baseline, you have to show the baseline, okay? Tools which you can use to achieve this objective or goal, risks and contingency plans for these risks. So, of course, it's a dream objective. So it's not necessary to use such extensive description, but many applications have such description. So if you would like to be competitive in this application, do whatever you can do to improve your application, to give more details, more information. It means if you give all detailed information you have, it means that you are better prepared than others. So it means for the evaluator, okay, if they are so well prepared, it means they are so much motivated. It means, okay, they are closer to this investment than the others. About the risk management, because it's now it's common to present your risks as a list with details, of course. So if you would like to prepare it in the right way, we show you how to do it in the right way, because we saw many times not well prepared risks list and risks mitigation actions. So that's why we prepared for you the model. So for example, Okay, first of all, risks means also opportunity. So you can have these two perspectives on the risks. The most common risks categories are project management, operational, and technical. So use this three, or you can use also business category if you have. Okay, if you can define it. Risks identification. The risk description should cover cause, the risk name, and the effects. And the priority, of course, defining if it's high, medium, low, or marginal. It, of course, okay. If you have to prepare the list for the project before the start of the project, of course, most of them will be general, and there is no need to put more than 10. I think that 5, 7 is okay. If you put 10, it's great. If you can define 10. Of course, if you can define technical, it's really great, and you should do that. I mean, 2 of them should be technical, because before the project, you can define actually 2 or 3 technical risks. From the project management perspective, you can find risks on internet because they are general. Operational too, because if you have, for example, some logistics issues, so it's easy to define it. But technical, it's unique because it's coming from your project, your solution, and your development of your solution. So you have to really think about it and put something smart. Strategies, risk management strategies. So you have to define if you transfer it, or if you avoid it, or accept and minimize. And from that perspectives, you have to find mitigation actions. So if you decide that must be accepted, so your mitigation actions have to be connected to this acceptance, not avoidance, right? Okay, so the common one as an example, it's of course project management. So the example is loss of some key competences in the project. The cost might be different. For example, partners can move to other projects. Employees can change the job. The business strategy can be changed, and some employees can be moved to other projects. Or we still have this risk this year. So if you write the proposal this year, you could use it, that employees went on quarantine because of COVID-19. So you probably know that it can happen, and for example, in my company it happened, and it affected 2 big projects actually. The risks: partners leave the project, key personnel not available. So the title of the project comes from that risk description, that loss of some key competences in the project. So key personnel not available means we lose key competences. And effect: the delay of design, integration, or test, or whatever, what any other phase. The category in that case is project management. The priority is medium because it's maybe not high now, but still can happen. And the strategy, risk strategy, is acceptance, because actually we cannot avoid it. So the mitigation action might be. What is mitigation action? First, maybe I will tell you in general that this is something more than project. So if you already have some actions defined in your project and describe it, it's not mitigation action for the risk. because risk is not now in the project. It not occurred now. Okay, so if you you shouldn't put here that okay, we will think about it and consider, I don't know, something. So this is for now, and this is standard for project that we will think about it. Okay, so the mitigation action should be something more. For example, key personnel in each partners of consortium must have their deputies to substitute particular person. We did it in our projects, so it really helped during this lockdown and quarantine time. Second, might be new employees should be hired with comparable competences in case not substitution inside consortium, or outsourcing. Okay. So we can find other solutions comparable to our project, and coming from also a consortium. If you have consortium, okay, in your project you won't have consortium, so it might come from your organization and your possibilities, okay, to mitigate that risks. Okay, do we have any question? Because I think it's time to start. It's time to start questions and answering, because we have 1 hour left. I think less than 1 hour. Yeah, we have 55 minutes. So let's start to write your questions. In other case, we will think that we are so great and tell you everything and telling you everything, and we are, useless, to share our knowledge. Okay, so start to think about these questions and write your questions in the chat. What's your innovation? The next question in this ideation section. What is your innovation? What is unique in your approach? Your unique features compared to those of other companies. So you have to define your unique features, and if possible, compare to other solutions. Solutions on the market, not only technology, but other solutions which are sold already. So what other companies are about other companies' solutions. Your unique selling point, unique positioning, place on the market. So if it's some big general market, or it's a niche market, and which one niche, or maybe you can create a new one. So this is the place for such answers. What is your innovation? So in this point, you have to define your innovation, if it's a scientific, technological, market, societal, and other challenges to solve. So start with the challenge. Solution for some challenge. Idea or technology-based innovation. What is it? Is it incremental or breakthrough innovation? And what type? Breakthrough or game-changing? This type of innovation. So you can define it by yourself, and the evaluator, of course, will define it by themselves. Okay, but you can show them the direction. Okay.
Hello, Anna. Yes, just one comment to the previous slide, and we have one question to this slide. If you could
Mm-hmm. Risk
Okay.
management.
Yeah,
Okay.
from my side, you should be careful when you spend some work outside the company. So the outsourcing should be limited, and for sure the core activities which should be done at the company and which builds the innovations within the company should be done in the company. So crucial points, the most important work which is related with the development of the innovation and marketing, commercialization should be done with use of the resources which are in the company. And the outsourcing, it's a kind of risk, and the amount of money which will be spent for the work which will be done outside the company, it is also limited. So you should be careful. The one exception is health, when there is a need for clinical trials, and this for sure cannot be done in the company. So you have to make a cooperation with clinics. And Anna, if you could look at the questions related to the work packages and the activities which should be done, describing the commercialization process, which means TRL 9 and above. As I remember, there is a limit of work packages which are related to the grant part, but for the investment part, it is not so much limited.
Yes, it's so for sure it will be limited. It was before. So first of all, you have to divide that this is some work packages for grant part and some work packages for the equity. Okay, so and as you found this description for market activities and for management to development your market. Scale up. They intend to manage the equity component. Okay, because it's a kind of different. Let's say it's a different stage. Okay, so that's why you have to divide it, and strictly share these activities. That some activities are until TRL 8, and it shouldn't be put it into the description of this second component. Okay, so you finish this phase here at 8 TRL, and you start 8 to 9 TRL, which is not grant part, grant work package. Okay, because they would like to have clear information how much you spend on grant and on which activity, and how much do you need exactly for the rest. Okay, so think about it from that perspective, about money, about activities. Of course, you will have marketing before and after, okay, 8 TRL, but it might be different activities. Okay, on 8 TRL you can have demos for users, target users, or end users, yeah. And in at the last stage, you will have exhibitions and many other promotion companies. Yeah, so something more. So it's something more. Okay.
Just to add, yes, that's true, because the grant part, which is mostly related to the development or to increase the TRL level and improve the product, so it will be ready for the commercialization process. If you think about the work packages which are related to the investment part, think about how your investment agreement will be signed. So for sure you will start to talk with the fund from the due diligence process, and there will be also information. There will be some proposition from the investment fund about how the commercialization process should looks like. But in the applications, you should have the first draft, and which includes also milestones which will be reached during the investment process, and during the commercialization process, which will be financed by the fund, by the European fund. So before the investment agreement, you will have to sign term sheet, which includes all the milestones which should be reached during the commercialization process, and during sometimes the financing, the tranches of money are related to reaching the milestones. So the term sheet, so the work packages which are related to the investment part should be a kind of draft of term sheet of investment agreement.
We have another question. I plan to combine already existing inventions to disrupt a market by creating a new service. Is this innovation? This new service, if it's in a new market, I mean, in a new area. I mean, for example, previously it was in agro-food and now it's in space, or no, the other way. So this might be an innovation. Can you explain again a bit about the minimum development level of the solution you expect for the application? We will describe it a little later, because we have a slide on that. Let's go to that slide. Okay, about this type of innovation also. So you have to keep in mind that it's innovative project, it's or even undertaking. Okay, so it might be beyond the state of the art, the market art also, and you have to have intellectual potential in your team, and it might have a significant influence on the market potential and response to social challenges. Especially these which are in work program, or which you can find on some resolutions or declarations from European Commission, on which European Parliament is working on, okay, and something like that. Maybe I can give you an example. Okay, do you remember GDPR? Sure, you remember, because now we live with this GDPR. Okay, so after GDPR was announced, this declaration and all these rules were signed by the European Commission, I got so many applications in cybersecurity on that topic. Okay, so it was right time on the market. So you can find some challenges coming from, European Commission on that time. Okay, so you can be on the right time. Yeah, you can be on time, and you can present it as a beneficial now, and that it's the right time for the market to go to the market with your solution. Okay, but it's not a research project. It's not a research project. Even you have some activities for research, I mean for development of your research, but it's not a research project. So you have to be business oriented, but also you have to prove that you have your knowledge. You have a knowledge about risks and also success of your solution, of your project. So what would happen if it failed, and what can happen if you succeeded? Okay, so you have to prove that you have idea, or at least idea, but you should have it defined. You should have defined these two situations, and you have to present it, that you know what can happen, what it means for your company if you failed and if you succeed. Okay.
Anna, there is a question about the preferences of the evaluators according to the innovation and the risk which is related to the innovation. And the question is if the evaluators prefer more risky or less risky projects. And
okay, so EIC Accelerator is high risk, right?
Yeah.
So it might be risky. It's
yeah, this is crucial point, because this whole project is to finance very risky projects, which means that if there is a not so significant risk, you can go to the any kind of private investment fund and ask for money, because the return from the investment will be very fast, because the risk is low, and probably the time to market is quite fast. So, but the EIC project is looking for high risk innovations.
Yeah, but might be unicorn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so answer for that question is if it's a high risk, it's no problem, because the European Commission is looking for such projects, such innovation.
Yeah, I would say that if there is a low risk, there is a problem.
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. If the risk is low, you can get investor by your own. Okay, so it's not a problem, but the scheme is specially designed for companies who which have high risk innovation and cannot get funds anywhere, also in banks. Yeah, that's why you have to also prove that you are not bankable if you are applying for equity for this component 8 to 9 tier 1.
Yeah, this is very important. In the application, you should convince European Union that this is the best way to finance your product, your project, because other sources of financing are not ready to finance such a project, and this is usually because of the risk of the project.
Yeah. Okay, now we'll have something more about TRL. Okay, development. The second section is development. So what are the past and future development stages? So you have to describe current development stage of your innovation, what was before, the history, and on which stage you are now, and what activities or stages you need to achieve to until the commercialization on the market. So current TRL level, current technological state of the art, and also further stages and activities, as I said. Yeah. So tasks per TRL. So if you start from 6, so which activities you need to cover to reach 7, to reach 8, and then to reach 9, of course. Budget costs for TRL 5/6 to 8 included, covered by the EIC grant component, and budget costs for 9 covered by EIC investment component. So we told about this work packages, because budget, work package, budget. Yeah, so it must be connected. Main deliverables per task, so the same with project management. So you have to check methodology from project management and use tables and or templates you have or you get from European Commission to fill it. Milestone per TRL. It might be connected to phases, for example, integration, testing, I don't know, it depends on your project, okay? For grant first, if you apply for grant as a first, and it's information that you are open also for the next component. So you have to describe what is the TRL you intend to achieve at the end of the first stage of your project. So you have to achieve 8. Okay, so for sure you have to achieve 8. But it might come. It might comes from the description of your activities and the milestones and deliverables, etc. Okay, so it must be connected, everything. Okay, TRL level. So the commission is looking for solutions which are between for project which can start from 5 to 5/6 TRL. What does it mean? It means technology validated in relevant environment or technology demonstrated in a relevant environment. So it means you have prototype, okay? It means you have prototype and it's validated at least in a relevant environment, and for example, you plan demonstrations, yeah, in relevant environments. So you are really, really close to 6 TRL, not the beginning of 5th, close to 6, okay? And the grant component is until system complete and qualified. And the second component is for TRL from 8 to 9. It means system operational, yeah, and market commercialization on the market, yeah, for such activities. And we used to have the special question in the form for evaluators, which were not in the report, but it was in the system about the TRL. So if we find that there is no prototype, or the company is applying for grant only, and we think it's higher than 8 TRL, we cannot punish in the report. Okay, but we could write about it in this special place about the TRL that we think it's close to 6, but it's not. It's close to 5. It's not 6 TRL, or it's higher than 8, for example, in our opinion. Okay, so it was just the information. But now probably if we have go no go, we might have a decision on that if it's in grant or in investment component. Okay, so you really have to prove that you have a prototype if you're applying for grant only. So you have to prove that you have a prototype, but not higher than 8 TRL. And if you are applying also for investment, so for sure you still have to have prototype. But of course you can but you also cannot be higher than 8, okay? Because if your description of activities is, let's say, more on only market oriented, promotion and so on, it means that you might be closer to 8, not 6. Okay, so you have to find a balance between your activities, some technical and development, but also marketing, but not too much. Okay, if you have more technical, I mean more development, it could mean that you are not on the 6th era. Okay, so you have to find the right balance. But of course, if you present it in not a truly way, we find it for sure. Would you like to add something?
Just to add, what will happen when evaluators or jury members will find some activities which are related to tier 9 and above in the grant part? You have work packages, and in these work packages you have tasks. If at least one of these tasks which is related to the commercialization part and commercialization part, which means and scale up, there would be advice to move whole work package to the investment part. And if you are applying for the blended finance, which means for the grant and the investment part, this is not a problem. But if you are applying for the grant part with consent, so you agree to have an investment from the EIC fund, but you do not declare that you need this investment in this application, so you are asking for a grant money, you have to remember that the minimum amount of money you can receive from the investment part is €500,000. If the work package which should be moved to the investment part will ask for less than €500,000 and you do not ask for any other investment, this would be a problem. Because evaluators or jury members cannot advise investment at the level which is less than €500,000.
Okay. The next one, part of development, is what about your winning team? So you have to describe your company, your founder's track record, achievement and experience of your key personnel, your key team, need for additional staff members if there will be, and it should be, because you have to have in mind then that the main goal of your undertaking is to improve the economy of the European Union, the economy of your region, and the situation of your company. Okay, so the main goal of your project is to improve and development of your company and your team, of course. I mean, if your company rise and you will succeed in this project, you probably need more staff, more employees, yeah, more buildings maybe, and other things, or offices in the European Union or even abroad. Yeah, so the main goal of the project is, is development of your company. So that's why you should when you have the table of return over investment, which you should use to prepare some financial aspects, you should put there also information that your employment will rise. 2, 3, I don't know how many people, but it should be. Because this is information that you think realistically on your company, okay? And about the success, and about employment, and the economy in the micro scale, but also the whole European Union. Technical business experience, including management capacity to lead the project and the team, ability to scale up, of course, and what you need if you don't have some parts of from this perspective, and gender balance among the numbers of your team. What about the other stakeholders of your value chain? I will show you, I will tell you about the team at the next slide, because I have really nice slide, a really nice picture, funny. But first, about stakeholders of your value chain, because you can define that some stakeholders, like some agencies. In your case, we have some space agencies in different countries. We have ESA, of course, but you have also other institutions which are in the sector, okay, or at European Union level, or even the regional level, which you can use, for example, for marketing, for promotion. You can use them for tests. You can use them for some development, if it's possible, of course, if they can participate. So you have to define if you need the cooperation in research and innovation, industrial, financial, any other support areas, or distributors, or whatever. So you should define it and create let's say the tree of this cooperation with stakeholders, and how to engage them, maybe not use, but engage them in helping, in supporting you with your project, with your success. Okay, it's possible, for sure, about it, and you can use them for demo or some trainings. Yeah, so you can define it here. Engagement of end users also, they interest, they current committed, and incentivization. So you have to think about your target market groups with end users from the perspective of they need, they problem you solve, and how to connect with them, how to cooperate with them during the project, during the process of development. About the team, about the gender balance, and about the description, what is important. If you are a small company, so not always you have all team available for 100%. We know that, especially if you're a startup, okay, and you even you don't work on 100% in your company. So you have to present your team, key personnel, at least 3 people, because during the interview with the jury, there should be 3 people presenting. So it means that you have this team. It's your team for that project and for that undertaking. And these people should have competences in the areas. So which areas you should cover? The area of innovation, for sure, if it's technology area. A business area, for sure, and the third area is, connected to your project. I mean, if you need more marketing, there should be it should be person from with competences of marketing. If you need more development, another technical person. And what is important? to present your team, to engage people with right competences on the right position. Because, for example, if your founder, which is scientist and not experienced in business, you would like to give him a role of project manager, it can be not maybe it's not the good direction, because this person competences might be better for technical manager. Okay, and if CEO is more business experienced, this person should be project manager. Okay, and if you don't have people involved in marketing or innovation management, you can engage this project person from your marketing or from your accountancy department to be in that project, but with the right experience. Okay, and you have to write a few sentences about the experience of this person, exactly for that project. Okay, so it doesn't matter if the person is graduated from, I don't know, 5 universities, because only one is connected to that project. So focus on that one. Okay.
Yeah, just to add, that what Anna said, the last information Anna said is crucial, because evaluators or jury members are looking for the experience of the team members, which can be used in the project, which means, and this experience means for the evaluators that the risk of failure in the commercialization process will be less than when the team members have experience in their fields. So it means, for example, if you are describing the CEO who usually is related to the business activities, in the description there should be information about previous success story. For example, if it is related to the health market, it means that the CEO worked or was an entrepreneur, a successful entrepreneur in previous company, and did the marketing of the medical products on the market, delivered the medical product to the market successfully, or if it is a person which is related to the management of the team or sell, you should show that in previous activities the salesperson increased the income for the company during last 2 years in a previous company by, I don't know, 20% or 100%, but you should show that those people have experience which will be useful for the current project. And from the jury members' point of view, core team should have a commitment of 100%, and it was discussed many times if it should look like or not, and everybody agreed that core team should have 100% commitment in the project, or at least they will declare that after obtaining the finance from EIC, they will have a commitment of 100%. This is crucial, because otherwise there is a huge risk for the project.
Thank you, Darek. I would like to add also some some information about this gender balance. Your area is similar to mine, so more male are involved in that area. Okay, so because I know from other areas, for example, agro-food, there is more female. Okay, so gender balance means in the team that you should have it. It's not easy in our areas, okay? I know that, but you should try to have 50-50 gender balance, 50% male, 50% of females in your even key personnel, even in your personnel which you present in the application, because now it's really important for European Commission to involve, you know, especially women, right, in these technical areas. So that's why I try to find the solution how to involve in the project more women in your companies, in your solutions, to dedicated people to that in this dedicated team for that project you present to European Commission. Okay. Go to market. We start with the third and last one. But this one really long, and you have to prepare so many information for the Commission about your market. So you have to prove that you really know your market, and you can define which market you would like to change. If you have niche market, if you would like to have a lot of shares in your niche market or more general market, so you have to define targeted market, size, market size, use CAG, right, compounded annual growth rate, find some information about forecasts, financial forecasts, find some information about the market size, about the prediction for 5 years at least, and analyze it for you, how many shares you would like to have on that market in this 5 years. Okay, or even 10, depends on your strategy and on your abilities of analyzing this data and the market, of course. Then you have to define your targeted users, customers, the market groups, okay, and the expected satisfaction. What does it mean? So you have to define customers and players, potential users, if different from customers. You can have one target group, or you can have more than one, but you can define 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 even groups, but and describe it. But you can declare that because there are so many markets or market groups that you can affect, but you have to focus on something, right, at the beginning. So we choose first group for start, and second, third, and fourth, or yeah, etc. for the next phase. Okay, so you can declare it, and it would be great because it's an information that you have something in mind, and create the commercialization plan for that group which you start. And if you have more information, you can also create commercialization plans for the rest of groups you defined. It would be great if you had such information. Market segmentation, other potential market application. As I said, it can be a solution for also for different markets, and you can define it and also declare that it's for, I don't know, for the third year of our activity. Other future market segments, what you can do, and if you can find opportunity to cooperate to research and academia. It's also important to it's also good to add such information that it's also a market Okay, they can use our instrumentations, our tools, our equipment for their research. So it's also another target group. It's different than, you know, typical groups. Willingness to pay from your targeted customers also. Market analysis. Here I'm presenting you market analysis from security area. It is, I think, it's old one, but what does it mean? It you can add some such graphs, and you can analyze it and find yourself where is your solution. Okay, which market? It's a bigger market or it's a niche market. Okay, you can see on the right side some general market in this area, and on the left side you can see niches markets. So you can define where you are, and it means how big competitors you have, how many competitors you can have, because of course if it's a bigger market you have more competitors, right? So it's also information for evaluators, but it's also for you. It helps you to define and choose the right commercialization strategy. Okay. So really deep market analysis is really needed, and actually before the preparation of a full proposal, you should have prepared feasibility study, full feasibility study for your undertaking, because your competitors in this call for sure will have it. So think about it and invest if you can. If not, do it by yourself. Really deep market analysis, and think about this information and define all points, all sections you need to define, and try to go beyond. Okay, what else we should prepare? Value chain, of course. Is it a new or an existing value chain? Are there new or existing customers, users? So how can you commercialize? Yeah. What about the competition? Who are the direct competitors? Who are your indirect competitors? Because of course you have such things, such competitors. What about your competitive landscape? Intensity. Strategic SWOT analysis. What are the opportunities, threats, weaknesses, and strengths? Of course. So some more about risks. Yeah. If you define risks before, the SWOT analysis would be easier because you can use it, reuse it here, and go deeper. Competitors analysis. We decided to say something more about this analysis because it's really important, because it's some companies do not like to show competitors because they would like to present themselves that we are the best and we do not have competitors. Okay, or maybe we have some competitors, but they are really small and forget about them. It's not true, because evaluators are from your area. They know the market, they know big players, they know some of them know regional small players. You don't know who is an evaluator, if it's a person from Poland or if it's a person from Spain or from Romania or from France, from, you know, we don't know, or Lithuania, right? We don't know it. So your evaluator can be from your area, maybe not exactly from Poland, but from Czech or Lithuania, and they know the market, yeah, regional market. So don't lie. This is the first rule. And what to do to present your solution, your innovation that is better than competitors. It's easy, actually. You have to define your unique features, right? And choose them as features to compare. Of course, you have to have some general features to compare. And after deep analysis of your competitors, really closer competitors, but also indirect, right? Or if you think you don't have competitors, I mean products, you might have competitors in from the technology perspective, which is now used on the market. So you have to compare it. Okay. So if you say there is no competition, there is always competition. What is now on the market? This is a competition. So if you have breakthrough technology, you have to show unique features and advantages of the technology comparing to the previous one, the one which is already on the market and is in use, still in use. Okay. For sure, you know what your customer uses, right? So if you don't know, find out it, okay? What to check, what to analyze? Users, price, benefits, business models, promotion, design, also research strategies. So design is also very important. I mean, not from a user-friendly perspective, but also from visual perspective, you know. Think about it also, because it might be a unique feature if your design is, of course, more user-friendly, but also visually nicer, you know, better somehow. Okay. Research and strategies also. So you have to analyze all these aspects to have knowledge on your competition and how to present it. So you can have a table with columns and put your unique features and put ticks that, okay, this is we have better, we have better, we have better. This one not because the price is at the same level, for example, yeah, but they are lower here, higher here, yeah, and you create your competitors analysis in that way. I mean, this is summary, right? Because you have to put also full description. What else? Current BRL. Oh, okay, sorry, Darek.
Just to add, it's good to do the user experience study and put some information which are acquired directly from the market. If you have prototype, you can do it.
Okay, so the next area of go-to-market. So prepare your market success. Current BRL, business readiness level, you should define also. How does this innovation fit with your company overall business strategy? So you can add mission of your company, unique positioning of your company on the market, vision and values and culture. And what is not told here, what you should add is that you should prove that your that this innovation, this project fits to your company's business strategy. Because why? Because some companies have a totally different background. Some companies are startups and do not have the history. So how can we do that? Okay, if you're a startup, your scientists, your researchers have some background, right? So present it as a straight line, straight direction from previous experiences, previous work, okay? Or if your company have totally different, maybe not totally, but different background, yeah, and they decided, so you can describe it as a decision to change a direction, and now say that now you have right people, right personnel with the right competences You employ them specially because you change this direction, and now you have the right specialists to that direction. Okay, so you have to prove that this innovation, this project really fits your business strategy of your company. What will be your business model? Include the revenue model, yeah, return over investment and Canvas business model. That's why we focus also on a little on Canvas business model, especially for EIC Accelerator. Okay, next time. Yeah, Canvas business model. Okay, so next time something more. Now we do not have a lot of time. We have to finish. As usually, I talk and talk and talk and talk. Okay, how will you finance this success? Okay, so what is the current company's ownership and capital structure? Company's ownership and structure, public or private funds, funding strategy. What is the expected growth potential? Growth potential in terms of turnover, profit, and jobs. It was what I said before. How many people more you employ after the project or during the project or during after some phases of the project. Basic economics. Basic means at least return over investment. But if more, if you have more, it's better, of course. And growth strategy. What are your financial needs? Cost of development. You have to put the budget, of course, for work packages, and it must be fitted to TRLs, of course. Cost of market deployment and scale up. It means post TRL 9. What's the cost after the project? How much grant do you need? Yeah, so since 6 to 8 TRL. How much investment do you need? 8 to 9 TRL. For grant only, describe precisely your other resources. For grant only. If you have grant, you have to prove that you have other resources for the rest of the project. For example, now it's too high risk that we do not have investors, but we have letters of intent from our investors, future investors, that if we got TRL 8, they will finance us. And from this source, we will have investment and resources for the next stage from 8 to 9. Okay. For grant first, describe precisely the origin of the 30% co-financing. It means, Darek, could you help me with this?
Sorry?
Grant first. Describe precisely the origin of the 30% of co-financing.
This is a quite new way of application. You can ask for grant first, which means you have to increase the development of the product to check what's the commercial value of this project is. So you have to put the information what will be the final milestone finance from the grant, and during this project you can make the application for the investment.
The next one question, why can't you do it without the EIC? It was said before that you have to prove that it's too high risk and you cannot be financed from other sources at that stage, right? Including national, regional, public programs or private investors. I think now it's maybe not good for us, but good for application situation, because previous financing is almost finished in regional funds, okay? And for new regional funds, we have to wait until the next year. This situation is in Poland, so probably you have in your country similar situation. So you can use this also. What else? How will you secure this success in terms of IPR and legal framework? So you have to describe your IPR status, IPR strategy, freedom to operate analysis. Who is the owner of innovation? If you have patents, its current status. And you have to put your attention also on certification and regulations on the markets you are entering first, secondly, and so on, etc. What is your strategy for knowledge management and protection? So it's not only IPR, it's also knowledge management and protection of your knowledge. So the strategy, IPR, filling status, ownership, and licensing, and also data management plan. It's now it's common in projects in European Union projects that you also have to have a data management plan.
Just to add, FTO, freedom to operate, is that you must have. It should be clear that your product can be deployed on the market. And it's nice to have patent application, patent or patent applications, but application, but FTO you have to have, but patent applications it's good to have.
And if it's not patentable, of course, you should have a strategy how to protect this IPR. Entering the market. What is your exploitation plan to enter the market? So the main steps to enter the market also. What are the barriers to entry? Existing major barriers. How can you overcome them? So it's close to risk management, but it's not risk, it's barriers. Okay, they might be cultural. They might be really, really different from really different aspects. So you have to define it. New major barriers built on to prevent your competitors, how you can overcome them. Okay, so you have to define it and try to find some kind of mitigation action. What's about European global potential? So we used to have a question: if this innovation has a European or global potential? So European is at least, but if it's global, of course, it's very good. But European doesn't mean that it's only regional. It means Poland, Lithuania, and Czech Republic. Okay, it's regional. European means the whole European Union or European countries. Okay. It means you have to think about your offices or distributors in other countries than your. Okay, global potential, you know what means global potential. It means that you have some, your company have this potential. Your not company, your innovation has this potential that might be innovative not only in Europe but also in Asia. And also in the United States, what is not easy, we know that, right? But for European potential, if your innovation is do not have global potential but only European, it might be good to present it as a our European Union innovation closer to, for example, United States innovation coming from United States. But it's not available on our market. In the space area, it's common. It's similar to defense and security area, right? Some generations of new technologies are not available on other markets. So this is our advantage of your technology, that it's European Union, okay, technology.
Anna, it's good to finish on this slide because it's the time is gone. And what I want to say that during the next webinar we will go into the details describing all the business aspects. So so probably we will finish this presentation.
Okay, so because we will be talking about Canvas business model, we can finish now, because there is more aspects on business here. So it's scale up beyond the market benefits, of course, and other issues. So I think we can finish. We can stop here, and start with the slides on the next meeting. And if you have some questions, some more questions, you can write it. You can write it now, or you can send us. You can send to organizers. You can send them to us, and we will answer your questions when we meet next time. Okay.
So thank you very much, Anna and Dariusz, for your presentations with, of course, with a great background of practical tips, because this is the very value of this webinar. Of course, dear participants, please do not hesitate to ask questions, because it does not pain. If you don't have answers, it pains a lot. So please share your doubts or opinions using the evaluation questionnaire form. We shared the link to it. So you can also, in this evaluation questionnaire, you can put your questions or suggestions for next seminars. So I promise that Anya and Darek will start with the business canvas model again on the workshop number 2 in 2 weeks' time. So thank you very much again for your attendance and questions. This is also a valuable input for us, just because of that this is the real contact with the practical side of our work. Not only evaluators, but also we as a team of the Go to Space project, we also would like to know what is up. What is up? What is the most recent developments on the scientific and practical side, but also what interests our guests and participants of our project the most. So please share your opinions, share your suggestions, and we will analyze them and improve our next meeting. Thank you very much again. Anna?
Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you for your questions. We hope we can help you and support you. If you really have any question from practical perspective, do not hesitate to write it to us, and we are here to help you, and you can use our knowledge and experience, to prepare really good application. Thank you very much again, and see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you so much. And what was already said, we can start next webinar answering your questions.
Thank you.